Hi everyone, I'm David. I'm here to talk briefly about a generator issue where it cuts out on you. We experienced that, and since then has fixed it, and then got thinking, oh, I should do a quick video, hopefully quick, to kind of help share my lesson learned of what went on. We have, here, let me show you, the Onan 4000 generator. And when it cut out, it started blinking 3 times, telling me that it had a failure issue and shut off on me. And so I hit the prime button, the stop prime button, which then makes this beep, and it beeped 3 times, paused, and then 6 times, which gave me code 36. And the troubleshooting guide says that's a fuel issue for the most part. There's a few other things that it could be too, but it's kind of vague because it doesn't clarify what type of fuel issue. It talked about it could be fuel pump, filter, and just not getting gas at all from the tank. Well, some people said it has to do with the oil, which I thought was weird. So I'm like, what does that have to do with that gas line? Some people, that's what it is. But for me, that didn't make sense. So I got looking further and got looking. So I thought, well, I'm going to check my gas line right here. Connects to the generator here and goes up to the main run to the tank. And I disconnected it up there and put the hose in a gas container full of gas and ran it, and it ran great. So that told me it wasn't the generator itself. It had to do with something between generator and the fuel tank. So that next thing is you need to check your lines. So I checked the lines here at the generator and those looked okay. So the next area is the tank, which obviously is underneath the RV, which is not easy to get to, especially if you have no lift or anything. But here we go. So I called up underneath the RV. I'm here at the tank, and I was looking up there trying to find where the gas line is. And it's hard to see here, but it runs from the front way over that way. It comes around with this big bundle of hoses and cables. And I figured out which hose was the one from the generator. And it went to right over here. And I was feeling around and I could feel a crack. I'm like, oh, well, that's not good. So I went ahead and thought I better replace that. And I noticed it was actually pretty tight band on the hose. So I went to the auto store, got a new fuel line, made sure it was more than long enough, got some new clamps, and I replaced that section. Once I got it fixed, I went back and started up the generator, primed it, got it going, and it ran perfect. Well, perfect for a 2000 anyway, right? And that solved the problem. The downside is, if you can't get to it, you have to drop the tank or pay someone to drop the tank. But if you're handy enough and can access it, for me it was like 20 bucks, and I think all said and done maybe an hour. And it only took that long because it's very, very tight and trying to get to it to disconnect. So long story short, if you're having issues where it's cutting out, check your fuel line, make sure that it's in good condition. And if you question it, just replace it. Chances are that is the problem. Now, if it still was having problems, that would worry me to think it might be the hose in the tank. But luckily, that wasn't the case. Well, I hope this helped, and thanks for watching.